the Executive Director's office, and the offices for the staff.
Talk about this program and its future.
On the fourth floor is the private apartment of our president. She's required to live here in the building for the 2 years of her administration.
Jackie, what exactly did our minutes say from the convention?
The international president serves a 2-year term of office and is the chief executive officer and the official representative of GFWC. While the president presides at all federation meetings and approves all programs of work, the executive director is responsible for the day-to-day maintenance and operation of headquarters. The executive director hires and supervises professional staff and works with them on a daily basis to help achieve the goals and objectives in areas such as membership, communications, program development, finances, and legislation. In cooperation with the GFWC president, the executive director also helps plan meetings and conventions and meets regularly with the executive committee and annually with the budget and finance committee. The GFWC executive committee comprises elected officers of the federation. The committee meets several times a year to formulate policies, transact business, and initiate long-range planning. GFWC's constitution and bylaws are developed and adopted by the membership. They provide structure and governance to the organization. The Constitution and Bylaws Committee meets annually to consider amendments. GFWC's resolutions provide a source for the Federation's legislative activities. The Resolutions Committee meets annually to review proposed resolutions. Resolutions ultimately are voted on by delegates to the International Convention. The General Federation of Women's Clubs is efficiently organized into departments to serve the needs of the members.
Did everyone get a chance to see the new issue of the magazine?
The Publications Department uses a desktop publishing system to create printed materials such as the GFWC Clubwoman.
This is actually the first cover that we've been able to scan ourselves here at headquarters with our scanner.
The magazine and numerous other publications are available to members through GFWC's Materials Center. Clubs and members benefit from having these excellent resource materials available to them. GFWC has a public policy director who monitors legislation on Capitol Hill and advocates GFWC public policy positions at the national level.
We must work to improve the economic status of women and minorities. We must require equal opportunities for all Americans in education and in the workplace. With these is national responsibility.
GFWC also educates, trains, and mobilizes the Federation's volunteer members to participate in the legislative process at the state and national levels to achieve effective public policy. The Program Department provides members with information and materials to help them with the planning and execution of community projects. The department also writes grant applications to obtain funding from national corporate sponsors and foundations, and it participates in coalitions with other national organizations. The goal of GFWC's membership director is to provide clubs with ideas and materials that will assist them in retaining and recruiting members throughout the world. The mission of the Public Relations Department is to increase public and member awareness of the national organization through a strong outreach effort. The PR Department assists member clubs and state federations with local level PR by conducting workshops and preparing educational and promotional materials. The Public Relations Director extends GFWC's reach onto college campuses with a strong internship program for communication majors. And she also oversees all aspects of the Crowley Journalism Contest. The Finance Department monitors expenditures and prepares monthly financial statements. This department also monitors investments, maintains tax records, and tracks annual dues. The GFWC Meetings and Conventions Director strives to facilitate cost-effective, well-attended, and efficiently organized meetings, seminars, and conventions. Before national meetings, she works in concert with the staff, planning details of workshops, tours, speakers, exhibits, and other services to members. The Women's History and Resource Center, which includes GFWC's archives and library, contains thousands of records from 1890 to the present. The library is a special collection devoted to women's history with an emphasis on women in volunteerism. The center provides access to materials for researchers through bibliographic records, computerized databases, finding aids, and through personal assistance with research strategies. Inspired by their history and supported by their national organization, the volunteers of the General Federation of Women's Clubs will shape the future of their communities and the world.
Now that you've seen and heard the General Federation of Women's Clubs story, I hope